Welcome group one. I hope you guys are doing well. So I hope it's not too dark in here. Again, feeling like having low light today for your reading. And this reading is their feelings for you. So how does your person of interest, the one you came to the reading for, how do they feel about you right now? So go ahead and think about your person. We've got pre-shuffled cards, and as I'm drawn to, I will pull oracle cards or message cards, depending, right? Did pull a couple of kind of oracle cards, I guess you could say. This one definitely is the Night Song, Hidden Talents, okay? So how does this person feel about you? They feel like you have hidden talents. Group one has hidden talents. Yeah, it's definitely you. It's definitely you. They feel like you are the one that has hidden talents. Like maybe you're shy with this person, or reserved from this person, or in separation from them, or at a distance. But either way, I think this person sees beneath the surface with you, or they feel like they do, and that you've got some talents. Like maybe when they first met you, they chalked you up to being, this kind of a person. Then you turn out to be much better, right? They just see you as somebody that there is more to you than meets the eye, and that maybe you have some untapped talents behind your facade, or just the type of person that your full talents don't come to shine until like someone gets to know you. But regardless of how true or not true this is how your person come across as feeling about you. That you have you have hidden talent. So take it how it resonates. It could be in the realm of the bedroom with passion, with the red of the cardinal, but they find like maybe you're more courageous or vital, life-giving, warm than maybe they had initially thought. But again, that's just an example. Somewhere along the line, they feel like there's some hidden talents here. And who does your person feel like they are to you? Okay. A family man. Okay, so take the keywords that resonate. This person is or wants to be a family man. They feel like a familial connection with you. They feel kind of like a fatherly figure towards you. I channel as a feminine, so insert the pronoun that suits your situation, but they do feel like kind of parental towards you. You make them feel loving, right? With a loving soul. They feel like either having a family with you, or you have a family together. They can see that. They feel like putting your needs ahead of their own. This is their present energy as at the time of this reading. At the bottom line, I'm feeling like this person feels like a familial bond with you, that you are the type of person that they could marry or have a family with, that they do feel like providing for you or being parental towards you. So providing and being parental and just loving you and putting your needs ahead of their own, right? They do feel kind of like, I'm drawn to the lack self-insight, so maybe they feel like, again, that there's more to you than meets the eye. I definitely think so. And as I have my deck in my hand, and as I was going to pull this card over, this card popped out, High Priestess. So, you could be, you're obviously a spiritual person to be here watching, but you could do that, something like what I'm doing, you could be that. Either way, they feel like this kind of connection with you. And the High Priestess is someone that, regardless of what she does for a living, regardless of who she is, she does appear to be a little reserved, right? Off in the shadows, doing her own thing, or just into her own interests. At least for this person, like this, see how this guy is, this spirit is coming up behind her. So this is like your person. She doesn't really seem to know that he's there, or she might sense that he's there, but he's kind of looking over her shoulder, like kind of like this look of interest on his face, discovering, oh wow, like I didn't know that, I don't know the name of this lady on this card, but I didn't know that she was into, in this case, a crystal ball, but that she was into this, or she had a talent for this, or anything like that. So again, this goes along with that hidden talents card. Like there's more to you than meets the eye. Still waters run deep. Whatever they thought of you, to begin with, they're learning more about you. They are interested in learning more about you, and they do feel like a connection with you, and they do admire you. Okay. I've got all my numbers all over the place. Okay, so this is group one. Don't get confused. Okay. So what we're doing is the same as the last How Do They Feel For You reading that I did a couple of weeks ago. And we're going to start with the outcome, because I just want to move things along, get down to brass tacks. I did a super long reading the last time that I uploaded. Each group was like an hour. So I'm not doing that today. And so we're going to just kind of move things along. And so the outcome card here that came out for you guys is the Hanged One, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and put all the cards down. Well, no, I'm going to make you wait. I'm going to leave you suspended in suspense, okay? About how this person feels, because the outcome card is the future outcome and the big message from Spirit about the reading and about this connection, this person, the situation, however you want to say it. This is the big message from Spirit about that. And so what the Hanged one is about sacrificing the need to control and being at peace with submitting. Okay, so somebody out here really needs to hear that. In fact, I know a lot of people do. A lot of my clients do. A lot of people that I talk to, they need to. I mean, everybody has a problem with change or letting go, releasing control. What does letting go mean? It means to let something be with compassion, not try to change it, not trying to force it, not trying to do anything. You know, on the traditional writer Waite Smith, it's a guy that's, you know, hanging by his feet by a noose, right? And the more you wiggle on a noose, the tighter it gets. So he has a serene expression on his face, which means that he understands how this works. Like if you wiggle around, force something, or you know, try, like if he was trying to get away and all of that, then that would just make a situation worse. The noose would get tighter and he'd be, you know, hanging there longer. So this is about surrender. It's a time to let go, okay? So not of the relationship necessarily, unless that resonates, but remember it's a general reading, so just take what resonates and take what resonates and forget what doesn't. But what it is saying is that you do need to let go of something, or this could be your person, apply it vice versa if it's the other way around. I'm going to say it the way that I'm getting it, as I always do on my channel, which is that this is more or less about the viewer. Like this part is kind of a lecture from your guides. Don't shoot the messenger. Well, you couldn't shoot me anyway. I'm highly protected, highly favored, but this is a message for you guys that I feel like it is helpful. So it's saying to you, you know, even if this is only for one viewer watching, bear with me. Maybe the rest of the reading is going to resonate with you more if this doesn't. But somebody has to hear that, you know, you need to release any attempts to control, the 3D around this situation. You know, and it's because in letting go of control is when you win. So in order to survive in the situation, to thrive, to continue it, or whatever your goal is here, you're needing to surrender here. So yeah. So basically in the outcome position, this is the magic 8-ball equivalent of ask again later. And later doesn't mean in an hour or a day. It doesn't mean developing a psychic addiction, or, you know, in other words, going to a lot of different readers, buying a lot of different readings, watching a ton of pick-a-card readings on YouTube, right? I mean, I think we've all been guilty of that at some point, but at some point, and this is that point for you, that you have to stop doing that. This is about, you know, you're not meant to know the full gist of everything, how it's going to play out right now, which you're here to find out about this person's feelings, so that's cool. Maybe you don't need to know the bottom line or the gist, but again, somebody needs to hear about this. And Capricorns, when I say ask again later, this means ask again later. That doesn't mean 2 days from now. It might not even mean 2 weeks from now, okay? Because I say that because Capricorns, in my experience, you know, are known for trying to get off on a technicality a lot of times and be like, oh, well, she said 2 days. It's been 2 days. Well, blah, 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 blah. It's like, no, you know what I mean. Stop being silly. You're embarrassing yourself. Not all Capricorns, obviously, but I've had that experience, and I just feel like somebody out there needs to hear that you need to let this go. Letting go means letting go. It doesn't mean you're watching the clock. A watched pot never boils and stuff. So it means have faith. Bottom line, guys, have faith. Whoever this is for, not to preach, too late, but have faith. That's what makes things happen. So the outcome will be beneficial if you stop struggling. All of that to say, bottom line, regardless of who you are in your situation, whatever it is, this is a positive outcome if you stop struggling. The only way to get off that wall, the only way to stop hanging upside down and to get down and wear your beautiful little dress that she's got on, you know, to wherever she's going, the only way to look like this is to stop struggling, okay? Have faith. She's even got her hands clasped, like she is praying or meditating, but it's about standing in your faith. So there's that. Now we're going to move along to how this person feels about you. If I can find those cards. Where did they go? There was a lot of talking going on. Here they are. Okay. So how does this person feel about you? You've got the Knight of Cups. And we've got the Six of Wands. And I'll make sure I get everything on the screen this time. And we've got the Judgment. And the reason I have the camera panned in so close is so that I can look into the camera. I'm sitting down, so I have to be able to see into the camera to make sure that it's looking the way that I need it to look, but that limits my ability to have it far, panned out farther away. So it is what it is. This person, obviously, with the Knight of Cups, okay? I think you can deduce quite a bit here. This is Leonardo DiCaprio from The Great Gatsby. This is my self-made Art Deco tarot. That doesn't roll off the tongue yet because I haven't said it enough out loud. But yeah, this is my self-made Art Deco tarot deck that I love because I love that era. Okay, so that's what he's doing, and he's offering her, he's offering her a drink, and I just love his expression, his face here. By the way, fair use is enacted in this in this video, but but a lot of these I did get permission for. Anyway, is kind of this kind of, he's offering that drink to his friend, right? His friend who is just like in awe in the movie, if you've ever seen it. His friend is just like in awe of the party that he's at, and just like, it's just spectacular. And he's kind of got this look on his face like, I understand. I've been there. Let me extend. Like he's feeling his friend here, okay? He's feeling his friend. This person is feeling you, okay? But more technically with the Knight of Cups, what does that mean in terms of like love and romance? It means that you inspire this person. You inspire him to romantic feelings, to sonnets, to poetry. If they, back in the 14 and 1500s, I guess, then that's when people would write sonnets for their love interests. If it were that century, you would inspire this person to sonnets. But as of present, I guess you inspire this person. I guess some people still write poetry or still write maybe like raps. Rapping is poetry, but things like that. Anyways. This is what you inspire. It's more about the feeling behind it. This person feels romantically towards you. They feel a tenderness towards you. They feel like communicating with you. They also feel like, with you, they can communicate well. Okay. And so it's very, very romantic energy. This is basically, the Prince Charming of the fairy tales. This is how this person feels about you, feels towards you. Okay. Right next to that, we've got the Six of Wands, which says that you make this person feel like they're winning. Okay, so the Great Gatsby here, he's definitely on top of the world. This is a shining moment in his life, right? And that's what this person feels. So this could be what your person's experiencing presently. You could be a witness to this firsthand, unless you're in separation. Just know that this is how this person feels. They feel like that they're winning with regard to you. Like if he feels like he's winning because he's in love with Daisy, right, in the movie. And she's hard to get and all of that. And you can save the opinions about her because that's not this story exactly, but it's an example of this person. He's feeling on top of the world in part because he's back in contact with her. And she's there at his party and he's showing off. She'd rejected him. Just to go along with the story, maybe some will resonate. But the story of the movie is that she rejected him in the past. And because he didn't have enough. She was a socialite and he was like not a socialite, basically. So he went ahead and just made his fortune, and now he's got this huge party and this huge house, and he's got like all his friends there, and he's on top of the world. That this person feels like that towards you, kind of in their ego too, but wanting to impress you, feeling like showing off to you all that they've acquired. They could be, if it resonates, the person that felt like they were not good enough for you in the past, or didn't have as much as you, and now they feel like they do, or you simply just make this person feel that way. Okay, with that Six of Wands. And it could be as simple as they want a date with you. They want a date with you, or he believes that he will win a date with you, and that date's gonna be spectacular, that the date's gonna be fantastic, right? Whatever you do, he feels like it's gonna be a hit. It's gonna be great. And yeah, there is some idealization going on here. We have Piscean energy with the Hanged One and the Knight of Cups. So just bear that in mind. We've also got Judgment, which is Plutonic or Scorpionic energy for Scorpio, and the Six of Wands, fiery energy. So lots of emotion and passion, which is very good because that's what the reading is about. How does this person feel about you? Emotional, okay? They feel emotionally towards you. They feel they're in their emotions regarding you. They feel the passion regarding you. And so this is what, that's basically saying, is that they want to go out and celebrate, or they feel like you guys are already doing that, and that there's some sort of step in the right direction that has occurred or will occur here, that things are going well, is basically how this person feels. For those in a more established relationship, i.e. not in separation, this person, it could mean that you're going to celebrate some sort of accomplishment together, and then revel in mutual victory, so one of you could be, I don't know, just for real world examples, getting a raise or winning the jackpot, yay, there's something here that couples will be celebrating. And you're going to just kind of like really enjoy that. Obviously, it's going to be great. And either way, bottom line, regardless of the status of the relationship, you guys are being guided to enjoy this time. This person wants you to enjoy your time with them, enjoy them. They certainly do enjoy you. And the Knight of Cups just also wants you to say, you know, don't get carried away by all of this, right? Because it's easy to get carried away. This is a type Prince Charming, sweep you off the feet, showing off for you, peacocking perhaps, or wanting to, and doing very well for themselves or doing well with you. So it's all, you know, fun and games and romance and all of these things, but it would be easy to get carried away. So whenever this comes out, you just want to make sure, you know, that's just a standard disclaimer. To keep one foot on the ground and enjoy yourself, but don't get too carried away, because we have no assurances so far that would be a good idea. Although this person does come across as having these feelings towards you, of these loving feelings and wanting to provide for you, maybe even being a family member if this is someone that you are married to, or you feel that sort of closeness with, or have a happy commitment with. In that case, you know, obviously that disclaimer will apply less, but nonetheless, lots of romance here. And with the Judgment, it's also about how this person feels about you, okay? So I don't know what happened in the past. We're looking at their present energy. This is a snapshot of their present energy and how they feel about you presently, but this is a card of absolution, okay? What does that mean? Absolution is the formal release of, how can I put that? The formal release of guilt or punishment, or the declaration that sins are forgiven. Okay, do you understand that? Absolution. These two actually go together, because this is somebody that's kind of paying their dues for a crime that they did. You know, I am not saying that your person did that, or you did that, or somebody did something wrong, but apply it if it resonates. You know, if the shoe fits, wear it. But this is something to do with feeling like they've been absolved of something, whether with you or in something else. You know, maybe they're celebrating the resolution of something, like the ending of something, or if they were involved, for example, in a court case, for an example, right? Example. Okay. If they were, not trying to put that out, but I'm just saying that kind of is where this is kind of feeling like I've been absolved and now I'm celebrating. So they won their court case, or they won something, or they've been absolved maybe by, they hurt you in the past with that Knight energy coming in and out, if that's the case, or presently that's the case. You know, they are seeing something or feeling something, like the tides have turned in their favor, in the sense that, you know, their sins have been forgiven. Okay, and if you've done something wrong, then you know already, and I don't have to get into that this person feels like forgiving you for that. You know, that's at least how they feel. And for those of you that first part didn't resonate at all, and even if it did, you know, this person is feeling like coming to terms, because it's a card about coming to terms within the relationship, or that is what they desire, to come to terms within this relationship. Okay, so you guys, like, coming to terms. Like, if you want to put it like technically, you know, we usually hear that phrase related to business matters, sitting down at a table and everybody puts their stuff out, and then you know, you guys sort through it and like make a deal, right? Like, I think somebody, I can't remember who now, like a celebrity couple that was together a really long time, but on their wedding rings, on the inside, they had engraved "a deal's a deal," which I thought was really cute. So I feel like that kind of energy here, coming to terms with the Judgment card, with this relationship and with you. So if there has been ambivalence, if say this person's been in a player energy, I only say that because it's possible, or at the very least coming in and out, or non-committal, because the Knight of Cups, however good his intentions are, however much he cares about you, which he does care, they can wander off, right? So there can be some ambivalence there. But this is saying the end of ambivalence. So that's definitely a good thing, because this is about getting off the fence. Ambivalence kind of ruins, well, it does. It ruins potential. But this is about getting off the fence, whoever was on the fence, and whatever they were on the fence about regarding you, or vice versa. They're getting off the fence. And it just goes back to what I was saying about control. You know, sometimes people try to control how the relationship goes by keeping one foot out of the relationship and one foot in. But that should be no more going forward. Like that is done. That situation, you know, they're off the fence. And this card does talk about an end to worry and confusion and the beginning of relief and comfort. So that's how this person feels. They feel like relief and comfort. is theirs with you, and whatever needs forgiven is forgiven, and whatever ambivalence existed within the connection is done. That this is headed in the right direction, that there has been already movement in the right direction. This person feels very confident that there are good times ahead with you, very good times ahead with you, and so it looks really good from that standpoint. So I'm not sure what I want to grab in terms of, like, you know, additional cards. I know you guys like when I pull additional cards, and so I'll do that just for a couple of them. Oh, look, Baby Yoda. Baby Yoda. Anyways, and that's the Seven of Wands. So there have been some obstacles to overcome, and it's like, enjoy the time together. Like, if you guys are going through a happy time, if this has had its struggles, if this relationship's had its ups and downs, and it is entering now, or you're within now a happy time, enjoy that, okay? Because there will be challenges again. That's life. You just have to enjoy and milk those happy times and positive feelings the most that you can, without losing your head, obviously, the most that you can when those good times arise. So let's get you. I don't know how many times I get phone calls from clients who are seeking answers about, you know, somebody that they're actually having a good time with, things are going well with, and they're just like, how does this person feel? What does this mean? They're psychoanalyzing the hell out of it, and I'm just like, calm down, you know. Enjoy the good time. What do you guys say? Chill out. If things go wrong at this point, you'll have no one to blame but yourself, because you're all 8 of Swords and 9 of Swords when the situation is totally, you know, 2 of Cups and everything else like good, 10 of Cups, and it's just like you're tripping for no reason. So and that just needed to be said. So let's get some more clarification on how this person feels for group 1. What did I say, you guys? I just that. My cards are awesome. What can I say? I can't read this in the dark. Anyways, it says, allow healing waters to wash away the pain of the past. So this person's wanting forgiveness. Whoever needs the forgiveness, you know, they're wanting that forgiveness. Looks like it's your person. They want the healing waters to occur. They want to wash away their past, like the past mistakes. They want that to just flow away from them. They want healing waters to wash away the pain of the past here. And we've got healing connection at the bottom of the deck, and we've got marriage underneath that. Wedding bells are ringing. So I'm not willing to go down that path necessarily right away, but I think this is how your person feels. Like, if you guys can heal the past, or heal the relationship, you know, forgive each other for wrongdoings within it, and overcome those obstacles, you know, that the future has a lot of potential here. So let's get a card from this deck. And if the reading is resonating and you like the reading, or it's just resonating, go ahead and hit the like button. It does support the channel, and it tells the algorithm, you know, that you liked it, okay? And so other people can find it as well. I know some readers will say, hit that unlike button or that dislike button, because that creates traction too, but yeah. You can save it. You can save it. If it doesn't resonate, cool. Then click off, find a different reading. But what would this person say to group 1 if they had no filter? Look at this, guys. Did I not just say this? Somebody did literally win a jackpot, or is going to. You better go out there and buy yourself a lottery ticket or something. But emotionally speaking, at least, your person is saying, I won the jackpot with you. You know, even when you're grouchy, I still love you. So maybe that's where this night song comes from. And maybe that's where that high priestess comes from. Maybe some of you have RBF, resting bitch face, or you're standoffish towards this person, or you're reserved, or maybe you have your reasons for being that way. But either way, take it how it resonates. They say, even when you're grouchy, I love you, okay? Very much something that the Knight of Cups would say. Sweetheart, God was showing off when he made you. You are so beautiful and smart. I love that. Okay. I want to get this deck's calling me. I hope it has some helpful information, because I wasn't going to use it. I was trying to get messages, and this isn't a message deck, but let's see what it has to. What do you have to say for yourself? I ain't got all day. Let's go. So how does this person feel? How does this person feel? That's funny, that card that tried to pop pop out, said stop. It had a stop sign on it. Okay, we're stopping. I always feel like somebody's watching me, and I got no privacy. Oh, we got risky love at the bottom of the deck, and unsure. So some of you are unsure. We've got saying goodbye and forgive me and cycles. You've been through cycles, and I was gonna pull a card for you guys. Yeah. I was gonna pull a music card for you guys from my music deck before I got started, and then I decided that I didn't want to go through all that for all three groups. I just don't have the time. It's my busy day of the week, and I need to get back to work. But the card that wanted to come out for oh my god, you guys, oh my god, was I not just singing this song? And you guys saw me pull that on camera, right? And I didn't even know this was at the bottom of the deck. I was trying to find you Post Malone Cycle. So, okay, those are a couple songs you can listen to, you know, if you feel guided, because evidently this is how your person feels. And if you listen to those songs, then it can give you some additional information on how they feel. Post Malone's, you probably think that you're better now because I'm not around. So obviously this is for those in separation, or when you guys like pull back. I did talk about, you know, keeping 1 foot out, 1 foot in. But this person talking about, you know, basically going around in circles and wanting to, like, not being able to stay away from somebody. Cycles, essentially. But one that I'm tripping about is that watching you, because I didn't even know that the police was at the back of the deck here. And that's the song that I was just singing. And yeah, this card came out from a completely different deck, and it basically, yeah, this was the song it was talking about. So every breath you take, every move you make, every bond you break, I'll be watching you. So however they're watching you, and it's kind of a creepy song, but I kind of like this song. I don't know, I got a little creepy. I've got a Pisces moon. There's a little creepy to me. But this person, plus Sting was hot back in the day. Anyway, I digress. They're essentially, at the very least, you know, keeping an eye on your social media, or however they can keep an eye on you. And at the most, you know, they're thinking about you a lot and seeing you in their mind's eye. But it feels like more like this person they've got their eye on you. And I think this person can see beneath the surface with you, which I already talked about. So they really can see beneath the surface. Don't think that they can, or that they don't, because they can with you, okay? And this lack of surety, like this unsurety, is that a word? Client said that to me once. She was unsure, so I was mirroring her unsurety, and then she's like, you're being unsure. It's like, I'm mirroring your unsurety, sweets. I'm mirroring your unsurety, like, I'm matching your vibe right now. Or maybe I should just, you know, Jedi mind trick you and, like, up your vibe, but I don't have the energy at this instant. So with that, it's like talking about that judgment energy of ambivalence. But say goodbye to ambivalence, because forgiveness is here, okay? And that's what's going to take for some of you. Whatever needs to happen to make the decision to answer the calling of where this connection is meant to go, that's happening. We've already seen that, okay? And I'm going to get one more. Well, I'm going to go card crazy. I just know it. But I need to save some of my energy. So we're not going to go card crazy group one. But we are going to get another message from this person, what they would say if they had no filter. I've made my bed, now I have to lie in it. So it really does seem like they're confessing that whatever problems have been on their end, and they're aware of that. I'm trying to become a better person, and I replay everything that happened in my mind. Bottom of the deck, don't give up on us, okay? Yeah. They made their bed, and now they have to lie on it. Their bed evidently is hanging upside down like a bat. They're sleeping like a bat, hanging upside down, right? Like that hangman energy. What else would this person say if they had no filter? I'm approaching you tentatively. Not sure I want to put all my eggs in one basket yet. And then we've got, your otherworldly beauty is so delicate and humble, it captured my heart. Okay. So maybe that's why you could be a water sign as well. But they're responding to you as the Knight of Cups because perhaps they're matching your energy, right? Otherworldly beauty, somebody the type that inspires, like, just appreciation. And so this person feels appreciative towards you, and they say that they're approaching you tentatively. And when they say they're not ready to put all their eggs in one basket, I don't feel like it has to do with another person. I feel like it has to do with timing. And it looks like, you know, it's kind of complicated, so whatever. They're trying to become a better person. I feel like that. Work is an issue too, trying to build up maybe distance for some of you. But for others of you, they're just trying to think of the right way to work things out with you, to come to terms, like I said before. I don't want to put it unromantically by calling it a business transaction, but essentially all relationships, whether romantic, business, or otherwise, are kind of a business transaction. It's about people contributing and making a deal on how they're going to treat each other and what it's going to mean and all of that. So they want to move this forward with you. They're thinking about how to make it better. They're thinking about, you know, what's the right thing to do, and, you know, the consequences of their actions, and also just like the consequences of anybody's actions. Like, what's the just thing to do here? Yeah, so there's something else that they could be completing in their life as well. What would this person say if they had no filter? I like you just the way you are. I wouldn't change a thing. The only thing worse than a man you can't control is a man you can. And I was under a lot of stress you don't know about. And I just want to be happy, and I want that for you too. So they just want you guys to enjoy each other. They want you to be happy. Whatever they did and feel guilty about, which clearly is something, they're blaming it on stress. And I'm not getting a really stressful energy from them now, although I feel like the distance, like being away from you, is kind of stressful, and also not knowing what you're thinking or feeling. If you guys are at a distance, or if you are reserved with this person, or if you're just naturally kind of somebody that keeps their cards close to their chest, I feel like that kind of stresses them out a little bit. Like we said, like I showed at the beginning, this dude's face kind of like looking over her shoulders, brows a little furrowed, like what is she doing? So I think that stresses them, but there's other stress that this person is blaming for anything they did wrong, and also they don't want to be controlled. Clearly they don't want to be controlled. I can't say that I blame this person in that sense, because some people, like, I don't know, a lot of people are upset when their partner doesn't do what they want them to do, or, you know, anything like that. But the bottom line is that if your partner was a puppet, you know, what kind of relationship is that? Not a very good one. So you know, take from that what you will, but they don't like to be controlled, and they're saying that. And but they do like you just the way you are, in case you didn't know. They do like you just the way you are and all that. So I'm gonna get a song from this stack now. I already gave you guys a song, didn't I? I already gave you a song. You're done, group one. You're done. All right, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you. I hope that gave you some clarity, or just was entertaining, whatever the case may be. We'll move on to group two. If you feel like sticking around, please do. If not, just hit that like button and subscribe. And if you'd like a private reading, my contact information is down below. Welcome, group two. Thanks for tuning into your reading. I hope you're doing well. I wanted to do my little ding. Okay, so this is your person's, how do they feel for you? This is how your person feels about you. So looking out my window, and there's snow, but yet there is this little bird, and it looks like a red cardinal, but it's not a red cardinal. It's kind of like brownish yellow, and the head's kind of like orangish yellow. It's a unique kind of bird. I don't know. It's got an orange beak even. What does that mean? Orange is about warmth, energy, activity, drive, confidence. Okay, so this is how this person feels about you. All right, so and even though things might be in a winter phase within the connection, as in, like, you know, separation, or there's some cold shouldering going on. For some, not all. It's a general reading. Just take what resonates, forget what doesn't. But if that's the case, it's like, despite that, you know, spring is coming. Instead of Game of Thrones, winter is coming. It's now spring is coming, right? There'll be better days ahead here. So before I get into your tarot cards, and I'll pull messages towards the end here, I'm going to get into some of these cards here. An oracle card first. This one called out to me today, and it's Mummy Change, okay? So how does the person feel? They feel like maybe they're wrapped up like a mummy. Maybe they are presently, but I do get the sense of a mask or mask wearing here, and that this person is intending to change that. They could also be like, to stick with that spring analogy, they could be like the chrysalis of a butterfly within its cocoon, right? Kind of like the wrapping of the mummy kind of looks like, you know, the wrapping of a cocoon, and they feel like they're kind of cocooning, and then they're going to come out changed, come out the butterfly afterwards here, okay? If not them directly, then the relationship. Just depends on your relationship. But the bottom line is change. This person feels like changes are happening. Changes are taking place, and it probably has to do with a lack of clarity, a lack of them showing their true face in the past or even now, depending, okay? So who does this person feel that they are compared to you, or not compared to you, towards you? God complex compared to you. They feel like they're God. If this person has a God complex, you'll know it because they will feel like they're God compared to you. And I'm not talking about the empowering I am kind of God, like we are all gods of our reality. No, this is a complex. This is an issue, okay? So if this resonates, then, you know, you'll know. But how does this person feel? Take the keywords that pop out to you that make sense. But for me, I'm feeling like, yeah, this person probably does have a demanding side to them. They were wrapped up or are wrapped up, but they're changing. That's why, I mean, why would they want to come out and say, I feel like I'm changing, if there wasn't something that they felt that needed to change? And so obviously, you know, they felt like something needs changing. And with the God complex card, it probably has to do with them and having to do with aspects of their personality or way of handling situations. And it could be that they're just too stubborn or demanding, something along those lines. Somebody could have a different religion. There could be issues around that, or different belief systems in general. Regardless of religions, it's like different belief systems. Somebody's belief system here, this person's belief system was going too far, ego gone too far. Bottom line, ego gone too far, but they're saying they're changing that. Okay, I'm gonna try not to sneeze. Excuse me. So, for my wonderful handy dandy Art Deco tarot deck that I handmade myself. Actually, I had it printed. I didn't hand make it, but I love it because you know, that's my favorite era, my favorite design era. It's just so beautiful. But we're gonna get into it, and we're gonna start off with the outcome or the big message from Spirit. Spirit wants you to know about this relationship, this connection. Then we'll get into how this person feels. So you guys actually are different. You're special, group 2, because group 1 and group 3 didn't get this, but you got 2 outcome cards, and both of them are absolutely perfect. Like, I couldn't have cherry picked those better if I had tried. We've got the 4 of Wands came out first, and we've got the 2 of Cups. So I think that's pretty self-explanatory here. What Spirit wants you to know, if you came to this reading wondering if this person was your soulmate, wondering if this person was your twin flame, this is an affirmative. This is an affirmative. At the very least, this person is a soulmate. You guys have been together lifetimes, okay? You maybe have known each other over a lifetime. Maybe you feel like you've known this person forever, because you have. And maybe you feel like this is the one you're going to grow old with, because you likely will, okay? So the big message from Spirit with the 4 of Wands is, I almost just feel like asking, like, are you two already dating or seriously involved or married, or do you just feel that way very strongly? Do you feel a very strong connection to this person energetically? I'm not just talking about infatuation or crush or anything like that. I'm talking about like soul shaking, earthquake, and love, okay? Sorry, that was completely you know, off note or whatever, but I don't know what song that was. En Vogue, I think it was En Vogue, More Than Friends, okay? So maybe you guys started off as friends or currently are friends, something like that, I don't know. But my point is that this is an otherworldly kind of connection. Like, do you feel like, I mean, I just want to know, are you guys serious? Are you serious about each other? I mean, like, presently, are you serious about each other? If not, at the very least, do you feel that way? Because if not, this may not be the group for you. So choose another group if you feel drawn to. But this is at the, you know, just to keep it going, keep it moving. This is a card of celebration. It's also a card of happy surprises. So I feel like some of you already expect that you're going to end up with this person, or if you're dating, that you're going to get engaged, you're going to get married, or, you know, I feel like some of you already sense that there's something special between the two of you, and you both sense it. If you're wondering, do they sense it too? Yes, they do sense it too. Yes, they do feel it too. Okay. But even if you expect this to go in a certain direction, it's even going to be better than what you think. So this is a card of surprise, and it's like, you see it coming, so how can it be a surprise? Well, it's going to be a surprise because it's going to turn out better than you expect. That's very, very, very nice, and I'm really happy to say that, and happy to see that for you guys. I'm kind of struggling with my sinuses right now, so excuse me. Anyway, it's going to be one of those readings where I'm very soft-spoken and throaty. I went over a couple of my readings, like the last one and then the one before that, and I'm like, wow, some days my voice completely sounds different. It's just like I'm at the mercy of my sinuses all the time. So anyway, that's okay. I always wanted a deeper voice, but I tried smoking. It didn't work for me. But anyway, no, yeah, I did, but that was a long time ago. So anyway, what else? What else are we getting here? Yeah, I have to tell you guys, I mean, with the Two of Cups here as well, well, let's get the rest of your cards out. This is pretty fantastic. Actually, let me get into the Two of Cups real quick. You know, it is the little sister of the Lover's card. Let's just say that. It's the little sister of the Lover's card. In a way, it's better than the Lover's card in a romantic sense or in a love reading, because it removes that heavy element of choice or the need to make a decision, right? It removes some of the heaviness from it. But the Lover's card has that sense of there is an obstacle in the way, or a serious decision that needs to be made, or something like that. This is a card that, how does this person feel? They feel purely and sweetly romantic towards you, okay? They feel like doing it and doing it and doing it right. Okay, LL Cool J, what? But, sorry guys, I'm tripping, I don't know what's up. Anyway, I'm actually not, but what am I doing? I think, a little overtired maybe? A little goofy. I think the energies are pretty high. You guys have a high vibe reading. Thank God. I'm maybe not used to it anymore. One of my lines that I work on is just all, I don't want to say all, I shouldn't say that. I still get like really excellent reviews, so I shouldn't be like, oh, these people who give me excellent reviews are terrible, but they take a lot out of you, because, you know, they're high vibe people, medium vibe people, and low vibe people, and I'm just maybe not as used to the high vibe, you know, vibration that I'm getting from your cards today, group 2, and so I'm just kind of, let me recalibrate a little bit and catch up, because this feels really good here. So this person just feels like getting physical, in other words, and wanting to get physical with you a lot, and also just being generous with you with the pet names and the long stares and the cuddling. I'm seeing that scene from An Officer and a Gentleman, that movie An Officer and a Gentleman, where they're embracing and one of them doesn't want to get up and the other one says that someone will find them one day all shriveled up together. Well, that's how this person feels. You know, they want to embrace you forever and never let go. So it's a good kind of crazy. And, you know, so let's go move these over here and see what the other cards, where are they? The other cards are, I placed them aside. Okay. So how does this person feel about you? They feel like a fool. Okay. I'm just a fool. You know I'm in love. That's another song. And then the Hierophant. I don't have a song for the Hierophant. Sorry, guys. I'm pretty sure I could come up with one, but I'm just letting it come to me organically. So anyway. Oh, also I wanted to say, with the Two of Cups and the Hierophant here, you're looking at commitment, exclusivity. That's why I said at the beginning, like, are you guys married? Are you guys seriously involved presently? Because that's what it feels like. But since it's in the future outcome, it's saying too that it could be in the future that this happens. But we are seeing here, you know, commitment, exclusivity, and for some of you, you know, getting married. Okay, I've got to say some of you, disclaimer, because many people watch, so it's going to be, you know, somewhat different depending on who's watching. But it does look like it looks really good. Okay, so how do they feel about you? They feel like you're the one for them, essentially. Okay, they feel like you're the one for them, that you are a happy surprise for them, that you're better than expected. They feel like you are fun and happy. See, I've been feeling like more upbeat and kind of playful in group 2 than I was in group 1. So I feel like I'm tapped into this energy of being fun and happy, and you make them happy. Just so many positives that are coming out for this spread. And like they also just very much you know, just desire you, and it's this kind of infatuation, like I was saying with that Two of Cups, you know, but I feel good about it. Like, I can say that because sometimes people don't want to hear, oh, it's infatuation only. Oh, mind automatically jumps to worst case scenario. That's not what I'm seeing. With this Four of Wands and the Hierophant, that is anchoring this sort of infatuation energy. So it's really the best of all romantic worlds here. Okay, you're very lucky. If this is your reading and it's truly resonating, you're very lucky. You know, this could be, if it's not your reading, it's not really resonating, but you wish it did, claim it. Okay, go ahead and claim it. Watch it many times and imagine it real. Manifest this shit, because you can. Okay, just putting that out there. Now, this could be someone new or like new as well, you know, but the connection is old. Like, if you know, you know. How can it be new and old? If you know, you know. But it can be a new person or a very, very new version of someone. But only my manifestors will really resonate with that statement. So the Fool is saying that they feel like taking a leap of faith with you. Not to mention probably feeling a little bit like a fool. Or in the past, perhaps, maybe, I don't know, with that God complex. And they're saying they needed to change, or that change is occurring. So there's a new beginning in this relationship with the Fool. And so this person is wanting to take a leap of faith with you, wanting to overcome obstacles, wanting to not act like a fool, to stand up for the relationship, to fight for it, to not let other people deter them if they were doing that, or just to not let obstacles get in the way. They don't want to be low vibe like I was talking about before. They're wanting to be high vibe. In other words, they want to take the high road regarding you. Not being a player, not being any kind of way, not just being like the low vibe version of the Two of Cups or the shadow energy, which would be like seduction or something. It's about growing old together. It's got serious, shit got real. Okay, I'm gonna keep swearing because I feel like it. So the it got real somewhere here with this person. At least that's what they're saying. You know, use your intuition. I like what they're saying here. I feel them. They feel like they've been a fool in the past, and now they're willing to take, you know, a leap of faith on a new beginning here with you. And they really, again, it could be a new person as well. So look out for this person. So they really come across as wearing their heart on their sleeve. We can see that all over the reading. So I have to side with this person. If they are changing from being a mummy where they were all wrapped up within themselves and hiding behind their gauze, I guess is what, you know, mummies are wrapped in. If they're hiding their face or hiding their true self, you know, I can't see that in the reading, because it's all about how much they love you and how serious that they feel, and the potential that they feel for commitment in marriage and things like that. It's this person is, you know, a fool in love over you here with this. So it really feels like, you know, they're behaving out of character, and you know, you could really be much different from their usual type and expectation, or vice versa. This person could be really different from your usual type and expectation. You know, some of you have a lot of faith in your desired outcome with this person, which is nice to see, especially after group one, where I had to say that, you know, some could potentially suffocate the flame that they had going on over there by holding on too tight. I'm seeing the complete opposite here for you guys. You guys are my manifestors. You guys are the ones who are, you know, knowing what you're doing in terms of making stuff happen, you know, spiritually and energetically. I've talked about it increasingly on my channel, and I'm going to keep talking about it because it's the real deal, and there's no reason why, if I'm truly wanting to help people, I wouldn't talk about it. So some of you are already you're in on it, you're in the know, and you're manifesting. And what you're doing here is you're doing it through your faith. Okay, so it's really cool. And if you're not doing that, it could be talking about your person is doing that, you know, manifesting a desired outcome with you. And I just like to see that, especially after, like I said, group one. And so, you know, this person could feel a little, you know, cautious, though. I'm going to say that, you know, in case they're being blinded by love, because if this person's been a fool in the past, they don't want to repeat that cycle. They don't want the same old with the Hierophant being right next to it. They want to be stuck in that fixed energy of whatever wasn't working for them before. But we did see them come across as feeling like they're changing. So they are going to be a little bit cautious, so that they're not blinded by love. There's a lot to be blinded by here. There are a lot, you know, I'm not saying there are any red flags. I'm saying if there were, it'd be hard to see them, because there's so much romance in this spread. There's so much love, desire, and spiritual connection in this spread. It would be hard to see those red flags. I think this person is aware of that, and they just want to make sure they don't want to repeat any past mistakes. But they're definitely not that worried about it. Okay, they're just, they're aware of that. That's good. But they're still taking that leap of faith towards this anyways. And with the Hierophant, it's a happy outcome. And so basically this whole spread is a happy commitment, is in the cards. Enough said. I don't even have to say anything more about that Hierophant, because it's pretty clear to me what's going on with this. So I'm going to look at I'm going to see what I can do here about getting you some extra cards. And if the reading is resonating, please hit the like button and subscribe. It does support the channel, and I appreciate it. Where did I start off with the last time? Okay, let's get you some messages. So what would Group 2's person say if they had no fear, no filter? What would they say to Group 2? How does Group 2's person feel? I want to be your favorite hello and your hardest goodbye. So that goes along with what I was saying before about just wanting to remain embraced, even if you guys shrivel up and ossify together. Like, they just want to stay together with you. Your lips look so kissable. You're the greatest kisser. Kiss me, please. So that's especially true for those that have never kissed this person before. If this is a new person, you know, that's what they're thinking or going to be thinking, how kissable your lips look, okay? Those that have already kissed this person, you know, they want to kiss you again. They think you're a great kisser and all that wonderful stuff. So let me go ahead and get you a different card now. I'm trying to go in the order that I went for Group 1. How does Group 2's person feel about them? Love language, physical touch. So they feel like, you know, touching you. They feel like your love language, or theirs, it's probably theirs, maybe both of you guys, your love language is physical touch. A tender touch means so much, okay? In the back of the deck, can't make it up. Twin flame union, heart, body, mind, and soul. So for my twin flames out there, this is, again, like I said at the start, validation and affirmation. If you feel like this person is your twin flame or some other very serious and strong spiritual connection, then the cards are validating that. Twin flame union, coming into union with your twin flame here. Let's get some of this. I want to go in the order. Did I already say that? I want to go in the order? I do want to go in the order. Excuse me. This isn't a message deck, but it called to me in the first group. So let's see if it has, I mean, it really, I have to say, Group 1 was chock full of synchronicities. Like everything that I was saying, the cards were backing up 1000%. And one of the reasons for that is that this deck called out to me. So let's see if it can give us a little more insight on how this person really feels about you. And if it can give us some fun synchronicities here too. How does this person feel about Group 2? I'm manifesting you. This person knows about the law of assumption, the law of attraction, Abraham Hicks, something. Some of you, you know about that because I've talked about it on my channel. You heard it from me or somewhere else, and you're manifesting this person. If you're in the know, then you know that this person knows that you're manifesting them. If you are indeed doing that, not in a bad way, unless you think it's a bad way, right? But it's not. This is good. This person saying, I mean, that's validation. That's a fun synchronicity we got there. I'm manifesting you. An apology. So something about feeling sorry or having regrets came out in Group 1. If you were divided between Group 1 and Group 2, or you can watch all of the groups if you feel guided, but we did talk extensively about an apology or absolution, or there already having been an apology or already having been forgiveness, but this person is manifesting. Could be manifesting an apology from you if you need to apologize, but for more of you, it's going to be the other way around. So this person's saying that they are afraid, okay? And we've got happy family at the back of the deck. So a lot is at stake here. We've got a new beginning underneath that. So in order to get past this icky sticky energy that we just pulled out, obviously, about apology and being afraid, to have the things I talked extensively about earlier in the reading about, you know, commitment, all of that, there needs to be a new beginning. And in order for that to happen, this person needs to get over their fear and accept that, you know, you guys have your differences, but that doesn't mean that it can't work. And they have some fear here, so that's coming out. How does this person feel? They feel a little afraid. They feel like there's an apology that's needed. They're trying to manifest an apology or the acceptance of an apology. So that's what they're doing. Let's get some more. Let's get some messages. All right, group two's person. What would they say if they had no filter? What would they say? I want a new beginning. We've kind of established that. I don't want anyone to get hurt, and has too much time passed. Okay, so there could be outside interference of some kind. You know, I talked about needing to overcome some obstacles, needing to fight for the connection, needing to take the high road. So all of those things wouldn't be necessary if it was easy going, smooth sailing. So obviously there's some sort of hitch, and you probably know what that is, if there's outside interference or not. So bottom line, they want a new beginning with you, but they're also concerned about getting hurt, and also for some of you concerned that too much time has passed. Also that maybe you guys are too different, but with that Fool card and stuff, this person's not gonna let it stop them in the end. They just have too many feelings for you. You have too many feelings for them. If this is the reading for you, like if this is your reading, you feel the same way that this person feels. You guys are coming into union. You're on track to that. So unless you like completely put on the brakes, which I don't suggest, but it's up to you. No, I don't intend that you guys do that, because why would you do that? This is high vibrational stuff. You should stay on this track, you know. But let's see what else they would say. I love how we can be our real selves with each other. This is growing so organically and naturally. And on the back of the deck, we may be opposites, but if we try, we can make a potent combination. It's possible we'll end up together. So they do feel like that just validates what I was saying about, you know, you guys. I just said that a second ago, right? Maybe they feel like you're too different, or worry about that, or are afraid that you will be too different to make it work. I don't think this person cares if you're different from them. I think they care about what that means for the relationship. Be like, will it work, right? But this is temperance energy, and temperance is the angel. It's a Sagittarius, so naturally it's an angel, right? We're all such angels, but the holding two goblets and then mixing them together, creating a cocktail, right? So taking two things and then combining them to make something new. And that's what this person is talking about. You can still make a potent combination, you know, some surprising ingredients come together and you're like, what? This ingredient and that ingredient? I can't think of an example right now. But thinking that two different ingredients that might not work together end up like creating something delicious. And so this is what this person is saying. They also feel like they can be themselves with you, which is really important, because this person came out as the mummy and saying they're changing from that. You have something to do with that, which is often the case in soulmate type relationships. Like part of the reason of coming together is that you can mirror things back, you know, back and forth to and from each other, and the good and the bad about each other and stuff like that, so that you can see, you know, what you want to change. It's not about changing for someone. It's about growing with someone. And this person talks about this relationship growing organically and naturally, at least in a spiritual sense, right? For those in separation, obviously it'd be more spiritually or energetically speaking. Those in contact or in a relationship with this person, they feel like it is growing organically and naturally, or this is how they're going to feel in the future. Okay, that you can just be yourselves with each other. And you know, that just takes a lot of pressure and a lot of stress off a relationship when you can simply just be yourself, and you're not always having to keep up an act or wear a mask or, you know, anything like that. I'm thinking of The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel. And I believe the actress that plays that is a Sagittarius. I don't know who her husband is. On the show. It's a great show. I think it's coming back. I think there's a new season this month, I hope, or next month. But anyway, there's a scene in the very beginning, like one of the first episodes, maybe the very first episode, where she's laying in bed with her husband. It's her husband. They have children. And yet it's set in the 50s, so they were really hyper-focused on being perfect feminines in the 50s, because their life literally depended on it. But she's in the bed with him, and she sets the alarm or something. I can't remember specifically, but she makes sure that she wakes up before he does, so that she can go into the bathroom, put on her makeup, make sure her hair looks perfect and everything like that, and then come back and lay in bed next to him, so that he can wake up to a perfect looking wife. Well, guess what? They ended up getting a divorce, right? Spoiler alert, but that show has been out for a while. So my point is that, you know, you just want to be able to, you want someone that you can 100,000% be your natural self with. And it's such a compliment that this person really feels, or will feel, depending, really feels, this person is such a compliment. This person really feels like they can be their real selves with you, and that you can be your real selves with them. Okay. And I wish that is the case for you guys. Like, if it isn't yet already, I wish for you that will be the case, because there's nothing like it. That's just That's the best. So let me get some more cards for you guys. I'm looking, what else? I think I just got some cards from my deck. I got a bunch of songs organically. Speaking of organic, I got a bunch of songs organically for group 1 that kept popping in my head, but I haven't really gotten. I got some movie images for you guys, but I haven't gotten any songs yet so far. So I might pull a card from my music deck for you guys. So what would this person say to group 2 if they had no filter? What would they say? How do they feel about group 2? How does this person feel? You drive me crazy and this is a wild ride, but you are so worth it. Okay. You look like an angel. You shine from within. Why, thank you. And you're the one I want to be with. I choose you. So whatever, oh, on the back of the deck. Your eyes see right through me and it scares the hell out of me. And I almost wanted to say scared. So for some of you, this is past tense. Like, where did the problem stem from? When did you start losing this person? Or like, what was an issue for them or is a potential issue for them in the present? Although I feel like obviously they're getting over that. That you can see through them, right? This person went through their whole life like a mummy, right? Just all tied up like a mummy and hiding their true self from everybody. And then you just come in and you're like, I see you. Like, you know, I see you. The end. I see you. Like Jack said to Rose on the Titanic on the deck when, you know, she's talking about, you know, what does he see when she asks him, what do you see in me? And he's like, you wouldn't have jumped. Like, you might be a doll and everything. You might have this image going on. You might be X, Y, and Z, but I see you. And so, you know, this person wasn't prepared to be seen. It scared them at the very least. So that's what this person's saying. But they do choose you if there's been outside interference or any question about whether or not you were the one for this person, or they felt like the same as you feel, or if they felt like choosing you. This person's saying that they have chosen you, that they do choose you. Okay. So yeah, I got that. And let's get into the final cards. Make sure I got them all. Okay. I pulled from my handmade deck the last time. I'm going to pull from my Heartstrings Tarot deck, which I just realized, I keep telling you guys to check out the Heartstrings playlist link down below. I don't know what happened to it. Now, the Heartstrings playlist is still available. It's still up. I never took it down, but the link's not down there, and I thought it was. So I'm going to have to, when I get time, put that back in the description box. And also, if you'd like a private reading, my contact information is down below. Video recorded, sent to your private email. If you would like a reading, check that out. So what is a song from Group 2's person to them, or how does Group 2's person feel about them? I'm not trying to take flyers, but this one's kind of popping out. We've got 10 of coins. Okay. So there's some, yeah, this person had some family stuff. Yeah. We've got the Chariot as well. Some serious chip on the shoulder vibe, needing to prove themselves, maybe went away from their hometown. This could be somebody like the Sweet Home Alabama type scenario where somebody left and is coming back or something like that. Okay, so that's the 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Coins. And that is about fulfillment, completion with regard to leaving a legacy. It is about working together as a family unit. It is about family and commitment, by the way, which is what I said before. It's got more of a material emphasis on it. So let's see what song that is. I don't have this song memorized. And, you know, I don't like when I don't have things memorized just because I'm a know-it-all. And I just like to I'm going to admit it. I'm a big enough person to just admit it. I like to know what I'm talking about. So 10 of Coins. Where are you, Mr. It's hiding from me. Seriously, is it hiding from me? Oh, here it is. Good Tradition by Tanita Tikaram. So Good Tradition, you can type that in into the search bar on YouTube to find that song and watch that video and listen to it and see what messages that are there for you. And how important is the Chariot card? Important, yes or no? No, that's not. Only somebody will like be able to resonate. It's just about, the point of the Chariot is saying like this person is explaining themselves, maybe the way that they've been, like what made them into the Mummy, having to turn pain into power, right? Having to accept that sometimes doing the smart thing has to come at an emotional cost, and then being hurt by that and stuff. So that's what that's getting. That's what I'm getting for that. So what else? Anything else? No, I think that's it. Okay, thanks guys for tuning in. I appreciate you. Stick around for group 3 if you'd like to. If not, please hit the like button and subscribe. Thank you to all my subscribers and my regular viewers. You guys keep the channel going. I appreciate you. And I'm moving on to group 3.